Okay, guys. Yesterday we didn't see anything, but today. Huh? Okay. So now I need to push this whatever the image I have created. For example, Docker images. Okay, so what is my Docker image? Which one is my Docker image? This one, right? Okay. So bash 22. I want to push the what bash 22 into the Docker hub. So how can we push that one? For example, if I want to use that Docker push, there is a direct command like a Docker pull. You can just use the Docker push and the image name. So if I try to push it, so it will throw the error. Okay, like this, if I'm trying to push it, it will throw the error. Okay, so let's wait. So until it give the what error. So what it is telling? So why it is giving the error? So because it couldn't find the repository. So that means it didn't find any kind of destination. If you go into the GitHub also, so it requires some kind of destination for to push it. Yes, right? Have a destination where you push it. Okay. For example, you want to go somewhere, you don't know the destination. Where do you go? Where do you reach? But there is some destination, you have to reach it, right? The same thing. So you need a what repository to push into that. Or you need to have a path or a file path to push into this, whatever the image. Okay. Getting. So now how to push it now? It won't go directly like this. So we need to create a repository for that and we need to push it. How to create a repository? Okay. So Docker tag. Okay. Docker tag. So image name. So what is image name? Bash 22 T1, right? Batch 22 T1. Okay. Then what is my username over here? Yeah? Shweta correct. It's not that one. Don't tell me my Instagram ID. Okay. So this is my username. Okay. So next. So after this, I need to create again image name. So username and the image name. Again, if you want to give it as a bash 22 also, you can give it. Or if you want to give it a different also, no worries. Okay. So you can give it and the tag name also you have to give it. Fine. So then enter. Okay. Now, if you see, again, the one image will be created. So with the username of that. Okay. So now it becomes the what? A repository. Now I can take this, whatever this image, then I can push it. So Docker push T2. ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ ಎನೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ನಾಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ದಿಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ದು ಇಲ್ವಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇನ್ನ until then you can do use git docker ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅದಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ Okay, so you can see that it is getting pushed, right? So you need a what? The repository to push it. Okay, so how to push it? Let me give the here. Push the image. Needs to create a image. Okay, so Docker tag image name, whichever you have created before one. So image name and whatever the tag name. Okay, then username slash // and the image name again. Image name and tag name. Okay, so this is how. But example, so it is still pushing. Okay, so once it is pushed, we can see it in a GitHub. Okay, getting. So next one, if I want to see the whatever the image, okay. So just going to the Docker Hub, okay. So once you go into the Docker Hub, you can search for that particular whatever the image name. So for example, if I search with my username, Shweta 1978. Where is batch 22? Right. So now can you search in your Docker Hub about this Shweta 1978? Can you try to pull this and can you run it? Fast. Then have you got this image? Have you pulled? Have you ran? Done a lot of things. Docker. Docker installed. Sure. Okay, good. Create an account. Click on the create an account. So what you have done? Docker. You guys?
Yeah, we installed Docker.
Accept. You can if you want, but otherwise you can create a selection. Done. Working. Pakka. You guys, it's working. Do mine also. Come. Done. Both of you. Done. Right, pull it, try this one, pull it. It's done. You have to run using Docker run, whatever the image name. That's it. Otherwise, if you don't pull also, if you use the Docker run, whatever the image name, it will directly pull it and it will run. Done. Run. Any error? What's that? What's that? So done. So what's one Terraform? Can you help me to install the Terraform? So done, guys. You just need to use the pull, or directly you can just use the Docker run. Docker run. Okay, so whatever the container, like whatever the image name. Okay, so same thing, you have to use it and enter it. So it will run the whatever the container, or it will create a container. Okay, got it? Any doubts? Fine. So next one. So whatever the container, if I want to see the containers, what is the what is the command? Huh? If I want to see the containers, what is the command? Docker. Docker. Told you, right? Already in the notes I have given.
Docker. Yes.
Docker. Here I already given, right? Huh? Already given the GitHub this thing also, right? Huh? Okay, so now you can see this. So the containers are whatever the containers are there. So here. Okay, so like whether it's like stopped or the running, so it will show all the things here. Now, for example, I want to is that whatever the containers are there. Now just whatever we have created. For example, if I run the another container, I can create a multiple containers using the same image. Okay, I can take the one image, I can create a multiple containers for that. Okay. So for example, if I'm creating a one container, now I have created a one container. If I create another container, okay. So whatever the data are present over in this container will be like overwritten, or like you can say overridden. Okay. Or you can say it will be erased. Okay, it will be erased. So when you create a new container, the previous container will be not having any data. Okay, so it will be erased everything. So that means whatever these containers by default, these whatever the containers are called. So these are the what? These are the stateless containers. By default, these are the what? Stateless containers. Getting? So whenever I create a new container, the previous whatever the containers will be there, it will not be holding any kind of data. Okay. So that means it is a stateless containers. Got it? What is the stateless containers? Understood or not? Okay. So now, for example, think that so I'm running a one what application. Okay. Think that I'm running a one application. Any application you take it, it is up to you. So now as of now, I'm just taking a one application. Okay. So that application is this front end. Okay. So this is a front end of that. Okay. So that is present in one of the container. Okay. Think that it is present in a one of the container. Now, if the application is there, means some of the whatever the like might be like, think that if you are using the Instagram. Okay, so Instagram application. This is the Instagram application. The front end is present in a one of the container. Okay, or you can say the front end is running in a one of the container. Now, And also the database, okay, database of this application, that is Instagram application, is running in a one of the container. Okay, this is a database. So what if some reason, okay, what if some reason this get what the database got, like you can say, got down, okay, some due to some reason it got down, or you can say server got down, okay, and it is running in a one of the container. Means what happens if it is a stateless container? Okay, so if it is got down, I have to create another container for this. What if it is a stateless container? What if it is a stateless container? So when I create a new container, so whatever the data are present in this container won't be present in this container now. Okay. So now what we have to do? Is it user friendly? If I do it like this, will it be a user friendly? No, right? What we have to do then? What we have to do? Huh? We have to make it as a state. State. What kind of state? Like this. Huh? So we need to make it as a stateful container. Is done, guys? Everybody's? You can see. Like this. You understand? Everybody's?
Yeah.
All? Vijay student is that for me?
Yeah.
All of you?
Yeah.
He's looking at the something.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay, fine. Stateful container. Okay. The stateful containers mean we need to attach some kind of backup, or you can say volume. Okay. So if, for example, even though it get down, so I will be having a backup. If I make it as a stateful container, I will be having a backup of this one. So this backup can be, I can, if I, even though if I create another container, I can take this backup, I can attach that one. Okay. So for example, if you go with the water, banking applications, think that you are using the banking application. Each and every day you will be having a credits and debits and everything, right? So if if it is working on a one of the stateless container, means if the data, like for example, this got down, means this container got down. Okay. So at the time I need to create another container for that, but I didn't take the backup of that. Okay. Or it is not a stateful container. At the time user, like whatever the users of that application will be sitting quietly. No, right? So what they will do? Right, they will call customer care. So something is happening. So yesterday was the what, a 3 lakh, now it is showing 0. Okay, so you will also get panic, right? It is about the what, money. Okay, it is about the Instagram, no worries, that is like fine. But when it comes to the banking application, it has to be with the what, everything should be perfect. Okay, so that the security voice and coming to the like backup voice, everything you have to make it secured. Right. So first one, if I am working on the stateless, means it is not going to work in the industry level. You have to make that container as to be like a stateful container. So that reason we have to use the water volumes. Okay. So we have to use the volumes to make it. So the volume is just like a, you can say, backup purpose. So this backup can be mounted to the water, the container. So mount means you are attaching that one. You are attaching that volume to the what? Container. That is called as a what? That is called as a what? Stateful container. Getting now? So now, first we need to create the what? Volume. Then we have to attach the what? This volume to the one of the container. So how to do that one? We'll see. Okay, now I need to create a volume. So if I want to create a volume, I just need to use the Docker volume create. Okay, so batch 22 I'm creating. Okay, as a volume name, or you can say batch 22 volume. Okay. Now volume, this volume has created. If I want to see that, you can just use the Docker volume ls. Okay. You can see where it is. Here it is. Now I can inspect also. Docker patch, Docker inspect. Inspect means what all the things are there present in that particular thing. So you can use the Docker inspect, volume name or container name, anything you can use it. Okay, so there is nothing like that. You can use it for only volumes. The Docker inspect can be worked on any containers, images, volumes, networks. Okay, whatever the things are used there, so you can use it. Okay, so this is all about the what volume. Okay, this is all about the volume. So now coming to the point, how to attach this volume now. So before that, let me show you the water. So Docker containers, okay. In the Docker containers, which was running, just now we have created, right? Where it is? This one. So if you go into this thing, here also you can inspect. Okay, if you inspect here, if you go here below, you go below here, we can see there is nothing. Okay, fine. So there is nothing. If you search for volumes also, there won't be nothing. Okay. These are the what? Nothing. So this is called as a what? Stateless containers. Okay. Now I need to make it as a what? Stateful container. So I need to attach this volume. Whatever the volume is there, I need to attach this volume. So how to attach the volume means just go into that Docker. Okay, I need to. And the one point, no, remember that. So whatever the volume is there, I can't attach to the what? Existed volume. Existed means like the whichever already created volume is there, right? I can't attach the volume to the already created. But I can attach the volume to the what? The while running the container or while creating the container. Getting? Got or not? Understand? Didn't get. So these are the what? Existed container. Right. So the whatever volume is there, I can't attach this volume to these containers because it's already created and also stopped. Right. I can't attach the volume to these containers, but I can attach the volume to the water while creating the container. While creating the container, how do you create a container? Docker run, right? So the same thing I have to use it. Docker run. Okay. So if you want to give the name for that container also, you can give it. How to give means hyphen name. Okay, hyphen name. So name can be anything. So for example, I'm just using the database 1. Okay, I'm just creating as a database 1. Okay, now I need to mount it. I need to mount this volume. So I just use how to use the what? Hyphen mount. Okay, mount. So source I need to give. Okay, without a source, it can't. So source equals to what? This is a volume name. From here I need to get it. Okay. And target should be whatever the things like, for example, app or something like that you have created, right? So that only you can give it, or different also you can give it. No worries. Okay. Fine. Working directory or anything you can give it. There is no worry. So now image name. Which image name I am trying to run? I'm trying to run batch 22, right? So what I'll do, I'll just use the batch 22. Otherwise, we can use the whatever the we have pushed it, right? That one also you can use it. Okay, T1. So enter. So now, let me see. Database 1, name is database 1, right? So let me inspect this one. Can go here also, no worries. Or you can use the inspect also. You can see mount. The volume is attached. Type is volume and attach the what volume here. So this is what the what volume attaching, that is mounting. Okay, so let me see in the volume. The files has came also. Yes, right? Yes or no? So this is how you need to add it. Wait. Not this one. Where's your right? So whatever the files were there, so it has got here. So the same files, what if for example, this container, whatever this container is there. So if it got deleted, okay. So I can attach the same, whatever this things to the another running container also. Okay, for example, I deleted this one. Okay, deleted. Now I don't have anything. So what I can do is again, I can use that. I can create it because already that volume is there. So it will be that whatever the things are there. So it can be easily accessible. So when it comes to the database, you need to make it as a what? A stateful container only. Okay. Coming. Getting. Okay. Fine. Okay. So, and if you go to the volumes here, so if you go here, what is that? Here. Right. So container in use means this one. So you can attach the water. So this volume is there, right? Whatever this volume, I can attach this volume to multiple containers. Okay, I can attach to the multiple containers. But the thing is like the same volume, whatever the same volume, this volume is there, right? I can't attach to the water, the same container multiple times. Only one time I can attach. Got it? Yes or no? Okay. So I can create or I can attach the volume to the multiple containers, but means different containers I can attach. But when it comes to the, for example, I have already attached this volume to this database one, right? If I'm trying to attach the same volume again, it will not take. Or if you go with another volume also, it will not take. Okay? Getting? So any doubts? I can attach only one volume to the what? One container. And while creating the container itself, I can attach the what? Volume. Any doubts? Sure? Clear? Understand? Clear? Ashutosh? Sharat? Is there or not? Sharat, clear?
Yeah, man, clear, man.
Create the volume. Docker, create Docker volume. Create volume. Volume. Create batch. So now the Docker run -d or nothing. If you give also, it will take, or -it also you can use it. -d -name container name. Okay. And if it is having a thing, container name and -mount source goes to volume name. Okay. Then comma target goes to whatever the, for example, I'm just giving it as a app. You can use anything. Okay. Then image name. P1. Okay, fine. So till here, clear. Any doubts? So git add commit again git push origin main. Okay, so I have pushed this whatever the things. Please try to find this and try to do it. Okay. Now, can you try, guys? Okay. So tomorrow we'll see the networking. So how to attach the networking. Fine.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Okay. Terraform done.